Time.
Clap on.
Hey everyone, welcome again to Say When Bourbon. I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
And I'm not Steve. I'm Scott. We're out here camping again. Now, actually, we're actually camping. We don't have a fire going, but I can make that happen.
There's actually a river about 20 yards behind us.
Yeah, you probably hear some of the crickets or whatever.
Yeah, crickets.
Frogs. I don't know if those crickets, what those things are. But today we're gonna do the second night of the battle.
Yeah.
It actually tied, right?
Yep.
He said. So you remember the number?
Yes. So Outlaw Standard Bourbon was 38%. Outlaw Honey Bourbon was 38%.
Which is weird.
And then Outlaw
The Fossil Creek,
the Adventure Stills Fossil Creek,
which is now Outlaw,
was 25%. So those don't exactly add up to 100%, but
but it's YouTube.
Close enough.
It's science.
Yeah.
So yeah, we decided we're gonna go with the honey bourbon tonight and do a fresh crack of this sucker. It's batch 5, bottle 33. Does it tell me what kind of? When we were there talking, and actually, if you watched our episode about the distillery, he was talking about it. It's a desert flower that's out here, right?
Yeah.
That they're using to make the honey, and it's 86%. So it's not too high proof.
So let's listen for that.
Oh, yeah.
Little.
Listen, right?
Hold on, wait, hold on.
Oh, that one actually got jumped.
Yeah, very,
Like I said, the nose
very
on it is
good
really
nose.
sweet, honey.
Very sweet.
That's almost a floral nose.
Yeah, I
Outside
mean,
of the honey.
you can kind of smell the honeyness. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of caramel too.
Yeah.
Say when.
Say when.
And also, before I take a sip, I just want to thank everyone again for everyone that voted.
Yes,
for
we
participating.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was something we're trying out, and it actually, I mean, everybody voting, it helps us.
Oh, that is smooth.
Oh, that's real smooth.
That real, you can taste the honey, the sweetness at the very end.
It's weird because it's real honey forward, and then it's like Kentucky Hug on the back.
Yeah, good.
Now, if you ever get a chance to go down to Outlaw Distillery in Tempe,
yeah,
they have all these. The samples are available that you can. I think you have to pay per sample, but nothing outrageous.
Yeah. Reasonable.
They have, I think it was probably 15 or so different offerings that they have, from standard bourbon to barrel proof to honey, all different kinds of stuff. So they're also absorbing some of the Adventure Stills bottles that are going to continue to run.
And from what I understand, they're going to still do the tours too, right?
Yeah.
And so you can go there. I believe they have them on the weekends too, but do a tour. It's not a big, right now, it's not a big distillery. They're going to expand it in the future, but you can still get a tour and see their still, the fermenters. What do they got? 4 of them?
Yeah. And then they have a handmade copper still.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the Outlaw stuff, they do most of it in Utah.
Yeah.
Right,
and the advantage of being able to work with Arizona, because Utah's laws are a little bit restrictive.
A little bit.
So it was a big I think a big deal for that whole company to expand into Arizona, and have them a little bit easier to market.
The ones out there in Utah, you know what we're talking about, and you can't even go to the distillery to have samples.
So back to this.
This is really good.
Yeah.
This is
sweet. There's no harsh burn. There's not a lot.
We had a campfire.
Yeah, not a lot of ethanol going on. It's just it's smooth.
Yeah, this is really. It's probably one of the smoothest I've had.
Mm-hmm.
But so far everything that has come from Outlaw is been just super good. I think.
Now, I know there's a lot of people out there. There's Jack Hunt with honey. There's Jim Beam and honey. There's Wild Turkey with honey.
This is
nothing like any of those.
Don't go into it thinking that's what you're
Yeah.
doing.
This is you can tell this is craft. You can tell this is a lot more care goes into this than just your generic mixed Jim Beam with honey flavoring.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
It's a little I don't know if it's a wildflower that's kind of unique, because there is something else to it. I can't put my finger on it what it is.
So I like wild turkey with honey. I love that when I get in a sore throat or something. Make a hot toddy, mix it with some tea, and I don't have to add any extra honey. I sometimes do, but so don't get me. I have a bottle of wild turkey with honey, but this is on a completely different level.
Yeah.
So don't go into this thinking that you're just going to get a generic,
or don't pass this
off the
up
shelf.
thinking that's what you're going to get.
Because it's almost more, I would say, more than a honey, it's almost like a flower, like a nectar flower.
Yeah, it's
like if you ever got those little, when you were growing up, they had those little honeysuckles.
Oh yeah.
You could suck
more wild.
You pull the petals off and you can suck on it. That's the kind of note I'm getting, and it's sweeter, and to me it tastes more natural than processed. If that makes sense. It's really good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I get out of it. It's just it's not like your standard,
honey taste.
Yeah,
like they didn't
it's just
honey flavoring.
Yeah, it's not honey flavoring. It's just really, really good and really, really smooth. I mean, I could drink.
We may end up killing a bottle.
Yeah.
Synthetic or a honey just additive.
It doesn't taste processed. It tastes like straight up honey.
Yeah, it is.
It's nothing chemical to it.
It's hard to explain because when you add honey and you do all that stuff, you can kind of tell or whatever. This is like, it was made this way, which it is, but it's just amazing.
Some of the stuff that has the added flavor kind of has like a medicinal, like a lot of the bourbons, they'll have like that cough syrup cherry flavor to it or something like that. Yeah. This isn't like that at all. This is actually, it's just smooth. There's no burn whatsoever. Once you get into it,
you did have like at the first, like you were saying, a little bit at the first sip. Then afterwards, you just tasted the bourbon at first, and then it's more towards the end. The honey comes out.
Yeah. So it's just really, really good.
In the middle of the palate, and then it's just sweetness all the way down.
Obviously.
But also, if you guys know of another way to get out surveys and stuff, we can try it on Facebook. Like I said, we were limited on this one because it had to be YouTube mobile, I think.
It has to be the mobile app. I think it's something they're trying to do. But if you can comment, you can actually, we can do posts regularly. What you would like to come up with, we can do surveys if you want more hunts, if you want us to do more bottle cracks, if there's certain bottles you want us to be opening up.
But if you've ever had a chance, also, is anybody out there gotten any outlaw stuff?
Yeah, that are not in the Arizona and Utah markets. We want to know what other markets you managed to get this. If you're out in these areas, definitely.
Definitely. If you're in Arizona, a lot of people vacation here. Obviously, try and figure out a way to get down to the distillery.
Like I was gonna say, if you can, like I said, I know Facebook lets you do quite a bit of extensive kind of surveys. So if you guys could switch over to our Facebook next time we do another survey like this, because we can add a bunch of more bottles and things like that, and it would also
you guys can interact with us more and tell us different things you like, anything that you don't like. We're fair game. We're starting out the channel and trying to make it better for you guys to watch. Hit the little bell button so you know when we come up with these lives or any other. We need to do another live video one of these days. That was actually pretty good and fun. But as always,
thanks for joining us again and being campsite with us. So we're enjoying it. I hope you do too.
Say when.
Say when.